Welcome to this exciting Formula One video. We'll look at some of the most fascinating facts and figures about this thrilling motorsport in this video. We'll cover everything from Formula One's history to current records and achievements. Whether you're a die-hard Formula One fan or just getting started, you're sure to learn something new and interesting.
Here we go!
The first Formula One World Championship race took place in 1950 at Silverstone in the United Kingdom. The current Formula One season consists of 22 races held in various countries worldwide. To date, 1039 Formula One World Championship races have been held. Max Verstappen is the current Formula One World Champion. Sebastian Vettel is the youngest Formula One World Champion, having won his first title at the age of 23 in 2010. Luigi Fagioli, the oldest Formula One driver, won the 1951 French Grand Prix at the age of 53. Lewis Hamilton is the most successful Formula One driver of all time, having won 7 world championships. Valtteri Bottas set the fastest lap time in a Formula One race during the 2018 Mexican Grand Prix with a time of 1 minute and 18.741 seconds. The 2011 Canadian Grand Prix was the longest race in Formula One history, lasting 4 hours and 4 minutes due to multiple safety car periods and a red flag stoppage. The 1991 Australian Grand Prix was the shortest race in Formula One history, with only 14 laps completed due to heavy rain and poor visibility. Ayrton Senna led the most laps in a single Formula One race, 203, at the 1991 Brazilian Grand Prix. Jim Clark won the 1963 Belgian Grand Prix by 4 minutes and 4.398 seconds, the largest margin of victory in a Formula One race. Michael Schumacher won the 2002 United States Grand Prix by 0.010 seconds, the smallest margin of victory in a Formula One race. Ferrari is the most successful Formula One team of all time, having won 16 Constructors' Championships. The Ford Cosworth DFV engine is the most successful Formula One engine of all time, winning 155 races and powering 12 world champions between 1967 and 1985. Goodyear is the most successful Formula One tire supplier of all time, having won 368 races. Monza is the most successful Formula One circuit of all time, having hosted 14 Italian Grand Prix victories and 31 Formula One races. During the 2019 Brazilian Grand Prix, Red Bull Racing completed the fastest pit stop in Formula One history in 1.82 seconds. Juan Pablo Montoya achieved the highest speed ever recorded in a Formula One race during the 2005 Italian Grand Prix, reaching 372.6 km per hour, 231.5 miles per hour, on the Autodromo Nazionale di Monza's main straight. With a time of 2 minutes and 10.260 seconds, Dutch driver Jan Lammers set the fastest qualifying lap in Formula One history at the 1982 Monaco Grand Prix. Alberto Ascari, who won the 1951 German Grand Prix, was the first driver to win a Formula One race from pole position. John Watson, who won the 1983 United States Grand Prix West, was the first driver to win a Formula One race from the back of the grid. Lotus was the first Formula One team to use a rear wing on a car in 1968. René Arnoux, driving a Renault at the 1980 Brazilian Grand Prix, was the first driver to win a Formula One race with a turbocharged engine. The 2008 Singapore Grand Prix was the first night race in Formula One history. Monte Carlo was the first street circuit to host a Formula One race, hosting the Monaco Grand Prix for the first time in 1929. The 1953 Argentine Grand Prix was the first Formula One race held outside of Europe. Juan Pablo Montoya, driving a Williams BMW at the 2003 Monaco Grand Prix, was the first driver to win a Formula One race with a fully automatic gearbox. The most different winners in a single Formula One season have been achieved in 2012 and 2013. The 1993 South African Grand Prix at the Kyalami circuit was Africa's first and only Formula One race. Juan Manuel Fangio was the first driver to win a Formula One race on 3 continents, with victories in Europe, North America, and South America during his career. That concludes our Formula One fun facts. You now have all the information you need to holy crap your friends at the next Grand Prix viewing party. But, if all else fails, remember the great Michael Schumacher's advice. When in doubt, go flat out. Thank you for tuning in, and good luck to your favorite driver, unless they're competing against mine, of course.